is going on, fire signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placement, just go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Seven of Pentacles. Alright. I don't think this is one of the cards here that I'm going to be reading as frustration. I think this is exactly where I was going to go with this. How much more do you need to do? Not in a bad way, right? But you've come up to be, you've come a long way. You've worked very hard. You know this is a really pinnacle peak now, and you're looking to see how much you can do. What more can you add in? I think that's a good thing, especially with the Six of Pentacles. I think that's really good here. We could be dealing with finances here as well, guys. Okay, Ten of Pentacles came out, so definitely something to do with money. The Strength card. The Tower, something unexpected definitely happened. But it doesn't necessarily have to, oh, maybe it isn't something exactly that desirable, but it's the realization of there being an actual problem. So, let's just go ahead and see what's going on. Ooh, see, two cards that indicate the past here coming up. The Tower is back in here. King of Swords. Alright. And the underlying energy is the Three of Swords. Wow. Alright, so definitely dealing with some old issues this time around, fire signs, but it's okay. You're taking a different approach to it, which is something I definitely like. And I think it kind of hit the fan here when the Tower came up. Something definitely prompted this realization. It was a kind of reality check that I'm kind of getting. The Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, that's just like reality making contact with fantasy in a way. But with a situation that was present at one period is no longer. Six of Cups indicates the past. And I feel like there's something, you know, obviously the thing that's keeping you from starting something new is the thoughts and the memories of the old, right? And I think that's the thing, right? If you're going to be starting a new approach, you kind of have to approach it with a different, you know, from the present, not necessarily from the past. And I think that's why the Three of Swords is coming up as your underlying energy. There's a lot of focus and emphasis on what is the pains that you're experiencing. What are you feeling from the past situation that makes you feel like, you know, that's kind of in a way keeping you from moving forward? What old habits, what old relationships, what old things, you know, because that doesn't mean you have to break with the person in order to set free. Usually ending something or breaking free for something doesn't really do the trick, because internally there's something that needs to be accepted, and that's how things get resolved, right? The acceptance and being able to find different strategies, different avenues. So the Tower definitely coming up in here saying hello to everybody. Definitely shook your world, knocked down some foundations, really tore some stuff apart. And I think of course it's because it's trying to reveal some things, some feelings of the past that, you know, may have been lingering all this time and underneath the subconscious. And I think right now you're really realizing that, because the King of Swords is in the party reading. King of Swords is realistic. He's honest about honest to himself, brutally honest to himself, just as much as he's brutally honest with everybody else around him. So there's definitely no doubt in your mind that you know what past aspects are you holding on to. Not that because you wanted to, but just because they were there. This is something that kind of, you know, they were not crutches to say the very least, but they were something that you were, you know, they were in a way inspiring you. They were still giving you hope. And I feel like the old issues, like there's some things, this pain is still associated with these, you know, with these inspirations, these, you know, these happy memories. There's still some pain attached to them. And I think that's the part where you have to be kind of honest with yourself, or you have been. I think because it's in the present, you are in the process of being really honest with yourself. It's like, as much as these are encouraging motivators to do something different, to start something new, even to begin something of long distance, or something, not long distance, but long term, something that will last forever, or at least try to anyway, right? It has to come down to the way the relationship is. It has to come down to what part of this relationship are you remembering, are you holding on to? Is it this one in the present or this one in the past, right? Or how things used to be. Are you trying to get back to how things used to be, or make an old dream happen, right? Because how you may have to make this dream happen may not be from the way you used to know how to do it. It has to probably start from changing certain behaviors, changing certain things, right, about you, right? It starts from the self. So going about something the old way may not be very beneficial, and I feel like you guys know this, right? I feel like you guys already know this, what I'm saying, and I feel like that's why the future is coming up as the Hierophant. And I always say the Hierophant is all about, you know, structure, routine, traditions, sticking within the box, doing everything the old way. But there's a 5, and in the tarot, as we all know, 5s indicate changes, right? So it's interesting that the card for structure, routine, and religious practices and everything has a number of change. So there are some things that some routines, some beliefs, some core beliefs that you're going to be changing about yourself because this King of Swords is in your presence, because you're able to see things from a new perspective and utilize it to your best of your ability. The interesting card, though, that comes up is the 7 of Wands. Now, the 7 of Wands can indicate defensiveness, kind of keeping things, you know, to yourself in a way, more of like a protective mechanism. You're very protective at this moment. And I feel like you're trying to maintain rather than to lose. But the thing is to remember is that if this is a situation that's very similar to the past situation, like the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is kind of implying here, you do have the higher ground with this. This person doesn't have to sit here and fend off all the weirdos that are trying to get at him. He could just either jump off or jump behind him or keep walking. Whatever. He has a higher ground. You know, he's got the advantage in the situation. Instead of seeing this as like, oh snap, this is some more triggers, I don't want to look at this. Use this opportunity to get ahead of the game for yourself. Because sometimes we get caught up in the spiral of, you know, guilt, sadness, depression, or seeing the situation as if it's going to be another difficult challenge, you know. But I feel like taking what you know about your situation, taking what you know about the past coming back up for you and what that means, you know, apply that to the best of your ability. Apply that to your current needs, if that makes sense, right? Understand what you're feeling. Accept those things of which you're feeling, and then use that as a means to get ahead, as a means to be on top of the game. You know, you don't ever have to, you know, fight the same fight as if you were, you know, fending off fears, pains, etc. You could just be like, I am aware of this thing, but am I going to let this get in my way? Am I going to let this continue to knock me down? That's, you know, ultimately you have to make that choice for yourself, but you do have an opportunity to choose what you do with with those sort of offenders. We're going to go ahead and pull you guys the Messenger Oracle, so let's see what you guys got for today. Okay, and it says we are all connected. Nice. Alright, let me go ahead and read your affirmation for this one. It's 49. Alright, we are all connected. We depend upon others for life. If we destroy the very things upon which we depend, we still shall perish. We too shall perish. We are all connected. We are all one. Do harm to the natural world, and you do harm to yourself. You are more than just a part of the human race. You are a child of Gaia. You are brother and sister to all life and living things. Love them as you love yourself. Sustain them as you sustain yourself. So that practically means that if you know, you got to be careful with that King of Swords there too, because you know, it's one thing to be open and honest with yourself, but then it's another thing to practically, you know, cut things off, sever things, and distance yourself, and be very King of Swords like, because it hurts you just as much as it hurts someone else. I understand, like, it needs to be more disciplined and needing to be more, you know, careful and more protective of yourself, which is what it's talking about. Protect yourself as you would, protect others as you would protect yourself. If this is something that's near and dear to your heart, right, be careful of the words that you choose. Be careful about how you approach different things. And it's interesting, right? A lot of this old stuff that's coming up can trigger some things in us that make us want to, you know, be a little bit more aggressive with things. or, you know, just make us more distant. We got to be careful with that, one of those things. But I feel like the situation is this, right? Not necessarily of be careful, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt other people because you're hurting yourself. It's more, I mean, because I don't see any severing of ties here. King of Swords could be the person that could be, you could be looking at the relationship as a means of an end if it's keeping you from your goals, and I don't think that's the case, because I feel like you guys are, you know, there's something connecting you both, and there's something that's very big to both of you, which is probably why you end up, you know, your idea of commitment may change in the future. Who knows? But the point of it all is saying sustain, right? This was just what I was just talking about, the protection, maintaining. I feel like with the Seven of Wands, protect what is yours, right? Protect what is yours. Protect yourself, right? Because I feel, especially with the relationship, you know, if there's somebody that's after you in this relationship, if someone's being super aggressive, because the King of Swords doesn't have to be you, it could be someone else being really aggressive with you, and they've been really, really honest with you. This, you know, it's up to you to protect yourself. So, yeah, it's understandable to be on guard, but do understand that no one's allowed to talk to you any kind of way that, you know, if you don't feel is appropriate. And also, you're allowed to create boundaries that are healthy for you, if, you know, if need be. Because you're starting from the very beginning. The tower is going to knock you right back down to ground one, but that doesn't mean that you have to start off with no knowledge at all. You have to start fresh. You have to start from scratch. But you have a perspective here. This is the 16th card. You've come such a long way. And even the Seven of Pentacles, and it came up, it says that you came a long way. You can use what you know to help you forward. Okay? Very interesting card to get with the rest of this reading. It kind of, you know, a very weird tie to it, but I get the kind of impression. Protect you as you would protect others. Protect others as you would protect yourself. And if it's something that you truly believe is yours, fight for it. But alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys later on. Take care, guys. Bye now. Oh, wait, actually, really fast. I'm going to let you guys know I am running a giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away my Tarot Made Easy deck. Okay? Book and everything. I know I said I was going to do it in the other videos. I didn't show the books and everything, because I'm like, oh, shoot, yeah. I've got the cards are in here, the book, and the case, everything. So you guys have an opportunity to win. All you guys have to do is comment in the description box below. You can tag me or tag a friend in there, or leave me an awesome comment, or you can share your video on social media and tag my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Or you could retweet even you can go on my page, retweet a video, one of your the videos that you watched, or one of the videos that I just recently uploaded that you watched. So leave me an awesome message or something like that, and you'll be entered in the contest. Okay, but I pick by random, so that's how you guys kind of get involved. Okay, but just wanted to show you guys the actual box, so you know I'm not tripping y'all out. But yeah, love you guys so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Love you guys.